Um, there are a lot of things that have been running through my mind, and I decided to share some with us today. First of all, love being a Christian, and being a Christian has teach me morals and educated me on so many things, and give me this that's helped me in so many ways, and I love the fact that I was born into a Christian family, and so as many of us that were born into a Christian family, but later on at the long run, we all diverted our feet to other religions or other stuff or other things like that. And the basic reason, or I've made my research and I've seen that there are two major things, and there are two major things, or there are two major keys that has made people moved out from Christianity to probably other religion and other beliefs like that. And mind you, I'm not condemning any religion. No, I am not condemning any religion. And the reason why I'm just saying this thing is that there are two major things, and these two major things are, the first one is extortion of money by ministers of God and probably pastors or prophets or those people that call themselves pastors and prophets. I've experienced this money extortion before, but glory to God, I it did not work on me. And most ministers, and probably when they organize a crusade or a conference, you don't have the money to pay most of these guest artists or guest ministers that are coming. Please don't invite, so that you don't extort money from people, telling them that God will bless them if they give, God will bless them, and all of a sudden someone just will now have to empty their account, all because you want to pay a guest minister you don't have the money to pay for, and you start extorting money from people, telling them, or probably telling the guest minister to tell your congregation to bring money, or giving one fake prophecy and stuff like that. These things are, I'm dealing particularly now on the preachers themselves, and probably I will still come to the members that fell victim of these things. And when they ask you to when these preachers just come ask you to bring money and stuff like that, I will blame these preachers, because when they answer the calling based on their belly, food for belly, belly for food, and it's not making sense. This thing of God, this calling of God, it's not food for belly, it's not belly for food, it's doing the kingdom things. The Bible says, freely you give, freely you receive. If you know you need to make payment, you need to do any other thing, why don't you venture into business or wait for God? There are strategic way God can bless you. There are strategic things you can do apart from extorting money from people, all in the name of God will bless you if you give. That's not making sense. It's not making sense. So I this one is just directly to those preachers and directly to those people that organize crusades and start extorting money from people, start collecting money from people, all in the name of God will bless you. Please, this is a message to you. I beg you in the name of God, stop these things. If you know you don't have the money, if you know you don't have the money to organize a crusade, or the money to call a big minister to come and minister, please do not organize it, or better still, do as your power can carry, and trust God to bless you, not you extorting money. You trust God to help you and to provide the funds you need for it, instead of extorting money from people, all in the name of program. Or you do a program and you start making other calls, those that will bring 1,000, those that will bring 50,000, okay, come forward. Those that bring 1,000 should stay back. Those that will bring 100,000 come forward. No, now these are strategic way of extorting money from people. This is not good. This is not what the kingdom is for. This is not what God has called each and every one of you for. If you say God has called you, God will provide. There are strategic way God will provide. You just need to depend on Him and not depend on your belly. Or better still, you walk as you do the kingdom thing instead of extorting money from people. And the second thing I want to talk about here is this sexual stuff that goes on in church, whereby some pastors sleep with their vulnerable members. Some pastors, even those ones that are married, even those ones that are not married, sleep with their vulnerable members and still come out again, preach against some of these things. I beg you, God eventually raised, or probably raised, somebody to be a help. God raised Jesus to be a help, not a destroyer. You automatically are a destroyer when you give when you give into your, if you know, see, if you just know that you are still struggling with lust, if you know that you are still struggling with anything that big yash, big breast, fine face still gets to your head, I beg you in the name of God, don't do ministry. Shut down ministry. If you know, as a pastor, as a man of God, or whatsoever thing that you've called yourself to do, not God has called you to do, is to be molesting young girls that have gone through rape or maybe one incident or the other, I beg you, if you know you are still struggling with lust, you're still struggling with big ash, big breast, fine face, and the rest of them, please work on yourself, because you are making Christianity looks as if anybody that comes into it, cannot go feeling free of their problem. Instead, they go with this judge, with this accusation, with this doubt, with this disbelief that Christianity is scam. I don't know if you are getting me. They are going with this belief that Christianity is a scam. No, Christianity is not a scam. Please, I beg you in the name of God. Preachers, you can just take maybe a retreat, do a retreat, or just take a leave. If you've succeeded opening ministry and you have a lot of members in your church, I beg you, go for a retreat. Go for a retreat. Just go for a retreat and don't bother carrying the mic, because how would God send you to be a help to someone and you are adding to the person's problem? It's not making sense. If you were in that person's shoe, how would you feel? You feel Christianity is scam and nobody can help you. Everybody are the same. That is how you feel. So I'm begging all preachers outside outside Nigeria, if this video gets outside Nigeria, I will be so grateful. And please don't forget to share this video, share, like, drop your comment on what you've gone through in the hands of most of these pastors, and don't forget also to watch to the end of this video most of what this pastors has done to you. Those pastors that pray, that go to people's house, or probably you are invited to pray for somebody and you charge maybe 50,000, 100,000, 1 million just to go and pray for somebody. It is better the person give you an honorarium than going there to if you are a minister going to pray for a family, you go there, don't expect anything. I know some of you might say, where when they work now, where you do chop. Yes, look for something apart from ministry, something you know that God will bless. Do it. Most of you that will say God has called you into full-time ministry, communicate with that same God that has called you into full-time ministry to provide. If you know you cannot control your appetite for money, communicate with that same God to help you open a business, if that will help you control your appetite for money, instead of extorting people for money, telling them you want to pray for them, or they meet you to pray for them and you are telling them to pay certain amount of money, pay 50,000, pay this one. God, if Jesus Christ was like this, how would the gospel reach the whole world? If Jesus Christ had asked for money everywhere, the gospel will not reach the whole world. When you want to pray for somebody, if for instance now, when Mary or Martha called Jesus to pray for Lazarus, and Jesus said that before I will come, you will give me $5,000, or maybe $1,000, or maybe 50,000 or 100,000 naira, or maybe 1 billion naira. Do you think that miracle that happened, Jesus raising Lazarus, will happen? No, it will not happen. If you know you are money conscious, do a business and also do ministry. Tell that same God that called you to do full-time ministry to also allow you to do business too, and stop extorting people, making people have this doubt in God, making people have this doubt that Christianity is a scam. They just want your money. All those pastors just want your money, and making people see them as fake. I'm very, very sure most of you don't care if you are being seen as fake pastors and stuff like that. You just want to be doing the crazy things you are doing, and God will have mercy on you. But I'm still saying, please don't use the females that trust you. Don't use their vulnerability to get to them. Don't use it to rape them. Don't use it to drop them. Don't use it to sleep with them. These people need help. Help them in the way you can. If you know you cannot help them, just refer them. Just tell them you cannot help them, and they will not kill you. They will not kill you. Help them if you can. If you cannot help them, tell them you cannot help them. With that, you are helping yourself. So that's just it. And to those people that are fall victim for this, for probably the rape, the torment, the torture, the money extortion that most pastors and most ministers has done. I'm very sorry about that. I'm very, very sorry about that. But the thing I will also tell you, Pastor Irene Emmanuel said something. Said so. No, I think his wife. Yes, his wife said something. His wife said that when she was in an hotel with her husband, she ordered for food. They did not bring the food on time, so she had to go downstairs in the hotel to like collect the food from the dispatch or whoever that brought the food. So when she went downstairs, collect the food, the delivery person said something. It shows Pastor so on his phone. What are you doing in the hotel? At that point, she got offended. But in another manner or in another way, she still collected the package. She still collected the package and went to her husband and told her husband all these things. So what me I'm just trying to draw out from here is that sure you fall victim of this. And if you notice these things on time, I beg you in the name of God, leave that church, leave that ministry, leave that place entirely. Leave that place entirely. So that you don't see the delivery person and be provoked and not receive the product you are meant to receive from the person. So even if the package from the pastor or the minister whatsoever person is good, accept the package, but dispatch the dispatch. I don't know if you get what I'm saying. Accept the package, but just push out the and go away from the dispatch or go away from whosoever that has do such things. So I'm begging you in the name of God, Christianity is not a scam. It's just that you fall into the wrong hands of people that are money conscious, money oriented and lost. These people cannot control their lust. They've not think they are lost. So I would just advise you, block if you have the pastor's number or have any of them number, block them. Shamoni blocking sharp. Block them. Block them on WhatsApp, on normal call, on NBA. Just block them. So you don't have anything to do with them. That's it for it. So don't see Christianity as being a scam. Accept Christianity. There are still good pastors there. Accept Christianity. There are still good pastors outside. Accept the package of Christianity, but leave the person that has sent out the package. That's just leave the person that has sent out the package if the manner or the attitude of the person is not corresponding with the package that is meant to deliver. So that's just it. I hope this helps somebody there. So please kindly share, drop your comment, and like. Kindly follow, comment, like. This video is a bit long, so I don't know if I'll be posting everything on TikTok and other platforms like that, but the full video will be on YouTube. Kindly comment, share, like, and follow. Ciao, ciao, guys.